Welcome to Philosophy of the Soul. Have you ever had a great idea, but held back because you were afraid to fail? Maybe it was a new career move, a personal project, or just the desire to try something different. You felt excited, but then doubt crept in. What if I fail? What if people judge me? What if I'm just not good enough? And so you stopped before you even started. But here's the truth. Failure is not your enemy. It's a stepping stone to success. Every great achiever, Thomas Edison, Michael Jordan, even Walt Disney, failed many times before they succeeded. The difference? They didn't let fear stop them. In today's video, we'll explore why we fear failure and how to overcome it. Using the growth mindset, the key to turning obstacles into opportunities. By the end, you'll see failure not as something to avoid, but as something to embrace. If you're ready to break free from fear and unlock your true potential, with us, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join our journey to self-discovery. Now let's begin. Have you ever had a great idea but hesitated to act on it because you were afraid of failing? Maybe it was a new job, a personal project, or even just trying something different. You think about it, feel excited, but then fear creeps in. If I fail, what if people laugh at me? What if I'm not good enough? So you stop. You miss the opportunity before it even has a chance to take shape. But why are we so afraid of failure? What is it in our minds that holds us back, even when we know we should move forward? There's a truth that few people realize. Fear of failure is not an enemy. It's a signal. It's a natural part of everyone's journey. It signals that we are standing before something important, something that truly matters to us. If it wasn't important, we wouldn't be afraid. Imagine a child learning to walk for the first time. They take a step, fall, then get back up. They don't sit there thinking, what if I never learn to walk? They don't care about being judged, and they don't worry about failing. They just keep trying until they succeed. But as we grow up, things start to change. We begin to notice the opinions of others. We start fearing judgment, embarrassment, and failure. We no longer see failure as a natural part of progress, but as something to be ashamed of. So how do we overcome this fear? First, we need to understand that failure is not the end. It is part of the journey to success. Look at the most successful people in the world. Thomas Edison tried over 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Michael Jordan once said, had missed thousands of shots and lost hundreds of games. And that's exactly why. J.K. Rowling was rejected dozens of times before Harry Potter was published. These people weren't luckier than anyone else. The only difference was that they didn't let the fear of failure stop them. If you have an idea, a dream, or a goal, but the fear of failure is holding you back, try thinking about it differently. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Every failure is a lesson that guides you in the right direction and brings you closer to where you want to be. When you start something new, ask yourself, am I really afraid of failure? Or am I afraid of being judged? More often than not, what we fear isn't failure itself, but the embarrassment that comes with it. But let's be honest, how many people actually care if you fail? Most people are too busy with their own lives, and if someone does laugh at you, then maybe they're not the kind of people you should be concerned about. Instead of thinking, what if I fail? Try asking yourself, what if I never try? If you do nothing, you have already failed. But if you try, at least you have a chance to learn, improve, and grow. Asterisk, the first step to overcoming the fear of failure is to change the way you see it. View failure as a teacher, not an enemy. A teacher may be strict and may cause you pain, but they will always give you valuable lessons. Now, you understand that failure is not the enemy. It is an essential part of success. But how do you face it? How do you overcome that fear and take action with confidence? The answer lies in the growth mindset, a concept researched and developed by psychologist Carol Dweck. People with a growth mindset believe that their abilities can improve over time through effort and learning. On the other hand, those with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities are set in stone if they fail. It means they are not good enough and cannot change. Imagine two people facing the same failure. Someone with a fixed mindset might think, I'm not smart enough, I don't have talent, I will never succeed. But someone with a growth mindset will think, I haven't succeeded yet, but I can learn from this failure. I can try again, adjust my approach, and do better next time. The way you perceive failure determines your future. If you believe that your abilities can grow, failure will no longer be something to fear. It will simply be a necessary step on the path to success. But how do you apply a growth mindset in real life? One of the most effective ways is to make a habit of challenging yourself every day. This doesn't mean you have to take on something huge right away. Sometimes it's as simple as stepping out of your comfort zone, talking to a stranger, trying a new task, or even speaking up in a meeting. Each time you overcome a small fear, you train your brain to become more comfortable with challenges. You build a new belief system where failure is no longer terrifying, but rather a natural part of growth. Another way to conquer the fear of failure is to learn to view failure objectively. When you experience failure, ask yourself, what did I learn? From this, how can I do things differently next time? Is this failure really as bad as I thought? Remember, a single failure never defines you. Doesn't mean you're not good enough, not smart enough, or not talented enough. It only means that you are learning, growing, and moving closer to your goals. A famous story you may have heard is about Walt Disney. When he was young, he was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination and having no creative ideas. If Walt Disney had a fixed mindset, he might have believed that he truly lacked creativity and given up on his dreams. But instead, he continued to pursue his passion, built Disney from scratch, and became one of the greatest creative visionaries of all time. Asterisk, we can all learn from examples like this. Instead of fearing failure, embrace it as an unavoidable part of success. Every time you fail, you are taking one step closer to becoming the best version of yourself. So how do we truly apply these principles in our lives? How do we not only understand the growth mindset, but also make it a natural part of our thinking? One of the most important things is to take action even when you feel afraid. Most people wait until they feel confident before they start. But the truth is, action creates confidence, not the other way around. The more you do something, the more comfortable you become with it. Think back to the first time you learned how to drive. At first, it seemed difficult. You had to focus on every little detail, but over time, you became more comfortable, and now you can drive without overthinking. That's because your brain adapts to challenges. Facing the fear of failure works the same way. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Another thing you can do is change the way you talk to yourself. When you make a mistake, instead of saying, I'm terrible at this, I'm not good enough, try saying, I'm learning, and I'll do better next time. The words you tell yourself have incredible power. Use them to encourage yourself rather than discourage yourself. Finally, remember that success is not a destination. It's a journey. The most successful people aren't those who have never failed. They're the ones who keep moving forward despite their failures. If you're afraid of failure, remember this: you are not alone. We've all felt that fear. But if you face it, if you keep moving forward, you'll realize that failure isn't as scary as you thought. In fact, it's your greatest teacher. It's the stepping stone to becoming the best version of yourself. So don't let the fear of failure hold you back. Be brave and keep pushing forward, because every failure is a lesson, and every setback is a chance to grow stronger. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Remember, the journey of self-improvement never ends, and I'm honored to walk this path with you.